Before we get back to whatever tangent I was currently on, can we take a hot minute to talk about the fact that you can play this game with a single Joy-Con? Oh, I wonder how fun it'd be to do it with a single Joy-Con. Yeah, definitely a different feel to actually use the original plastic instead of like the enhanced plastic, we'll just call it. I feel like I know what they want me to do. They want me to like momentum jump off that somehow, but the question is like how? Like, don't I have to grip? No, and actually momentum jumping would only work if I get it while it's coming forward. So my original plan of like jumping on it may not work well that way unless I'm thinking a little bit more. I think I'm overthinking this. Like, I could probably actually just make that area grabbing the side and dashing twice. Key is I have to actually get over there. Okay, that's exactly what I was trying to do. I'm actually kind of amazed I actually was able to pull it off. Well, the fun part is I get to do that again. God, I feel like I'm gonna learn how this frickin' trick works before the end of this room because it's practically required. There we go. What was I talking about? I think I was talking about how much I miss playing Celeste. Yeah, there's a lot that I miss about, like, with all the perks of live streaming and then uploading to YouTube. There's a lot of perks of just being able to have the room to myself, focus on what I want to tell people in the future, and not have a little. I guess it's still improving, but it's a different type of improving, and since I've been doing videos this way for so long, maybe it's just easier. Plus, you don't have to worry about, like, all the things that can go wrong with the live stream. Like, if I lose an internet connection, then it doesn't affect the recording. Little things like that, I think we're just adding up, giving me a little bit of burnout. Doing that and not playing this game, there is a lot to miss. I feel like there's more to the topic than that, but that's all I can really recall. And I guess Celeste is actually a special type of recording because of the death montage thing. Like, I don't have to worry about having something to say every single time. Like, if I need a second to collect my thoughts and come up with something new to say, then I just focus on the game for a little bit until, like, something happens or I remember something that I really want to talk about. And I think that's, like, half the fun of post-game Celeste recording. Kind of just what makes this whole second back of the series special. And I guess, like, if I wanted to, I could apply it to the first one. If I ever play a game like this again, I'm gonna have to remember this conversation for the future, because, like, I feel like I could really improve my commentary if I take the things I've learned from LPing, or just doing first impression, whatever I want to call this, of Celeste, into similar games. I feel like I could easily become a much better of a game commentator. Because this is really where I strive, just being a man of few words, but having the times I do got something to say really count. But not forcing myself to have something great to say every single second. Plus, like, as much of a... I feel like no one even realizes just how much of a pain in the butt trying to edit the death montage music is. Because basically how it works is I take the game soundtrack. Like, for example, right now we're in this particular B-side. I go find that soundtrack, get the OST, and manually splice the music into the montage. Like, try to find the point in the original game audio that you're hearing right now while I'm commentating. Try to line it up with that particular point of the OST, so it's a semi-smooth transition. Like, I don't always succeed, but I always try to have it at least be a decent transition. So like a somewhat smooth transition. And that's like what really makes these videos take so long to come out. Interesting. I think I know what they want me to do here. It's just gonna take a bit. And I use momentum to fling myself up there because I'm out of dashes. Very interesting. I feel of all places to mess up, that was not the place. Yeah, so apologies if I've been taking half steps in more recent uploads of Celeste when recording or editing the death montage. It's more work than it may appear at first. Still kinda trying to figure out what to do in that particular section. It's definitely similar to what I'm doing here, but I know it's not exactly the same. If I could stop kissing the spikes, maybe I'd actually be able to get the attempts to try and learn and figure it out. Yeah, can I grab it without using a dash? Because I feel like if I can, I'm gonna need to. But I'm not quite sure what else I could do yet. Yeah. You know, I wonder if I like dash up on the other side to give myself enough time for the platform to catch me while I was coming back up. If that would do the trick. Let me see if I can get that to that point to test that theory. It's not enough time. Like, I have to go diagonally, so I can't go straight up. There's gotta be a different way to approach that. It looks like I can reach it. It looks like I can... Momentum? The part that stinks is that I know there's still one more section up here, and if the A side's anything to go by, it'll actually last twice as long as this particular section. Joy. Well, at least I kissed the other side of the spikes for once. Well, that's who said a spike's a kiss. Madeline is just getting all the love from the spiky spikes today, isn't she? Half the issues that I'm not getting here enough times to actually try to actually figure out what's going on. Oh, I can't. That can't be it. Cause I need a dash. Can't spend my dashes that early on. Actually, if I can find a place to pause. It's crazy, but it might work. But I don't even know if I can actually be skilled enough to try it. But that just takes me to the same mess that I was at before. Something a little different about it, but I can't quite put my finger on it. At least gives me more time to think. Maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like I have to dash a little earlier when I do it that way. The issue is if I dash, then I lose my platform I need to cling on to. I was thinking like somehow I could use momentum in that area to get me a little bit further than I could otherwise. I just can't think of how for some reason. Maybe if I was on the other side, I'd be able to... The gears are turning. Right into a wall, but turning nevertheless. No, I have to move pretty fast to get over to the other side of that platform, though. And I'm not even sure if it's possible. Oh my god, yeah, just barely. But it is what I have to do, isn't it? Man, like, I mean, if I moved a little faster, a little sooner, it wouldn't be as close. So it's definitely possible. I just gotta get ready to move as soon as I make my dash in that section. Why does that area feel so narrow? Like, I'm not sure if just dashing right away saves any time. It would give me more stamina if I pull it off, but I'm not sure if it's worth it, considering, like, having a little more time to plan out my movements. Sometimes I just wish that they were a little tiny bit more generous with the checkpoints so I could, like, actually practice the parts of these rooms that I struggled with, instead of, like, doing the very beginning part over and over again. But I feel like that's a complaint that a lot of platformers have. And, like, we're in the B-sides now. I don't expect the game to be kind or generous. I think C is where it starts becoming unfair. We're still in the fair range, but just out of the kind and generous range. Especially considering this is second last B-side in the entire game. Alright. Can I get this back down somehow? Or do I gotta die in order to get what I want? I did it! Don't have enough stamina to do anything with it, but I did it. Maybe I do have to skip grabbing it on the bottom there. If I could pull it off, that'd at least give me enough stamina to work around with. But I think just moving faster in general would fix that too. I didn't realize, like, how... It's starting to hit me that stamina is a part of this equation. So the moment I hit that platform over on the right, I have to start moving. Because every second I'm cleaning on to something counts. Thinking more about it, it's not really fair to call playing Celeste a recording session, at least in the traditional sense, is it? Because a lot of the time I'm just like, actually get to focus on playing the game with the way my style for this particular commentary has shaped out. That's just a conversation I've had doing this over and over and over again. And I figure I add some sort of extra commentary font to this all to spice it up beyond just me saying this, just making a game plan as I'm going through to give something a little bit different to the table. Like, this particular section's nuts. I couldn't imagine doing this way back when I first started doing B-sides. So I'm sure I can figure out this section eventually. Shoot, what did I do before that was actually working? I forgot. Ah, oh, dang. I think I'm getting it though. Every little bit I'm improving. I kinda went for a Hail Mary there. That was what I needed to do to succeed, but I got desperate. No, I have the right idea, but I'm just ending up too high. Hey, a little note. Don't leave this in. I'm just like thinking in the head and trying to give a little positive vibe for myself while I'm editing. Have you treated yourself today? If I know you, you're probably trying to push yourself on this project you're not even making... No, that came out wrong. I'm glad you're editing this, because I know you enjoyed editing this, just listening to the music and all as you're editing. So, good on you for treating yourself that way. If it's not till the end of the day, go for a walk. You still like that Pokemon Go stuff? Go for a walk, get some fresh air. You go to a park. Don't stress about the people. There's plenty of ways to walk around them so you're like 10 million light years away from them as you're walking. You've done it like every other time. I believe in you. I believe you can walk safely and have a good time this time too. Go have a walk and just enjoy yourself. Maybe even treat yourself to like a little... If you're recording on the weekend or editing on the weekend, treat yourself to a good lunch. If you're recording during the weekday, go get yourself a glass of water right now. I'm not going to go tell you get pop because I know that screws up your sleep schedule 10 million times over. But you are doing good. The fact that you're this far into editing is a sign that you're doing good. And I just want to show how much I appreciate you, future self, for going through all the trouble to make this passion project something. I know it's like kind of sucks to have such a huge backlog to edit, just because I have so much fun with this game. That I like record way far in advance. Like, on the off chance I want to include this particular section for the viewers. Point being, normally when I play, I think I'm still like editing. I think I'm at least up to chapter 5. No, I'm in the ruins, whichever chapter that is, or revisiting. Yeah, I'm doing my first sample of the Ruin B-side as of recording this, so there's still a bit chunk of a backlog. And I did want to include that part somewhere in this commentary just to give you all an idea of just like how far in advance I freaking record this game. Not out of necessity or anything, just because I love playing the game so much that I just can't wait to get until I'm caught up on editing. Like, I try, but even with as far advanced as I am, it still ends up being like several months in between recording sessions of this game sometimes. Just so even without waiting, oh my god, I actually almost had it. I find myself in a situation where this thing actually works out well. What did I do last time? Like, this happens way too often when I just have like a fantastic play and I forget what I did that actually made it work. Oh, I don't even understand how that worked, but it's fine because we did it. We did it, baby, and that's all that matters. Just do that weird trick that I did in like the previous 2 rooms ago, and we should be good. Okay, I think I gotta do that again. I was gonna say it was a lot easier than before, but honestly, the bubble kind of threw me off, I gotta be honest. And of course, now that I'm talking, give myself praise for doing it so well, I've struggled to actually pull it off. I pity the fool that decides to do a montage every time I accidentally upper left jump into something that kills me. Particularly the upper left. That one just feels like it stands out. Well, that was just no excuse for that one. That was just me being dumb. There's the 20 millionth time that's happened. Feel free to go from there. Oh, that was not out of relief or understanding. That was a, oh my god, why did I do that? Why did that happen? Kind of, Come on, you're so close. This is the last true main game B-side. Not quite sure what to call this, because I'm sure the chapter 7 or 8 B-side, whichever the post-game chapter is, it's an entirely different beast on its own, and they wouldn't give me 2 crystals if I didn't need 2 crystals. This is a B-side, they're not giving pity dashes anymore. Wonder how many times Sutherland's just like watching me fall into a pit and just rolling her eyes at my pathetic sea. This is not canon, right? I feel like I did that in several rooms of past. It just hurts that that one mistake makes me require to go through all that other stuff again. I think I'm starting to get that section down, and then it won't be as bad to redo this entire room over every time. Almost. Oh, I can just use the bubbles. Wow, I almost didn't pay enough attention to actually play the game right. Do I understand what they want me to do here? I gotta do all that over again? That doesn't count as a new room? I swear I love playing this. We have not reached... Freaking what? We have not reached chapter 6 levels where, like, the BS gets to a point where I'm kind of done. I've learned my mistakes. I think I've learned when to quit. We are not at that point yet. Was that a Joy-Con drift, or am I just losing track of my own hand-eye coordination? I am getting old. This may try into part of the reason I'm kind of dreading my birthday. Not sure if I want to get into that story now, though. I just want to focus on getting through this freaking room. The fact that I don't have to do dashes makes that section a lot more simple, though. Oh my god, there's Joy-Con drift. This is not the time for Joy-Con drift. I think I got a momentum jump. I'm just trying to figure out how to pull that off. And I'm trying to figure out the best points to, like, end recording sessions. Just to ensure that I don't have desync, which is, like, one of the things I don't miss about a non-live recording. It is what it is. Is this gonna be enough? Yeah. Didn't even have to worry about the momentum stuff. $20.